take a couple of these away. Throw some other figures just to get some scale. So we'll put in the Super Battle Droid. And I'll show you. I know he's in a pose, so he's a little bit taller than that, but you can see that he's in a bit of a pose. Let's move him out of the way, and we'll throw a droid in here just so you can see. This is a newer R4. Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Elite Squad Trooper. This is a Star Wars The Black Series figure, Bad Batch from Hasbro. Yeah, I've had this one for quite a while, much like all of these May figures that I've been unboxing. There's been a few that are new, but I'm back to getting some of these older ones unboxed. So I bought this one a while back, and then I was like, I'm going to get two of all of these. So I bought this, and I got a second one. So I do have two of these, and then I bought the Shock Trooper after this. And then I never found one for under retail, like at the retail price. Everything was skyrocketing. You can't find one for about under 35 bucks. So I only have one Imperial clone Shock Trooper, but I was like, well, these are still retail, and I bought these two at the time. So I do have two of the Elite Squad Troopers. They are not clones. If you watch the Bad Batch show, they are trained soldiers in the clone armor, well, this color clone armor, which I thought was pretty cool because it's that kind of transition to stormtroopers and why they decided to get rid of clones. So that was one of the things about Bad Batch I really liked. I felt like they did a good job bridging the gap between the old Republic, or the Republic, to the Empire. So with that said, I don't know what I'm talking about, but there's the front, there's the back. Right, here's the first side with the window. And your Galaxy artwork here. Very cool. Top is that window, lets some light in. The bottom will be your barcode and legalese. If you need a barcode for whatever reason. Oh, there it is. Dropping this down, pull the camera back, get a little closer look at everything, and we'll get it completely unboxed. There's your Star Wars The Black Series logo. And there it is, looking pretty cool. I just love the dark gray color of these and the green, the like emerald green on the helmet. I think it's so cool. Dig it. And the bottoms are Bad Batch 4+ warning, Hasbro. There is your Star Wars Black Series logo again, and there is a little blurb about Elite Squad Trooper if you would like to read it. And then there's that Galaxy artwork, but on the back. Number 3 in the Bad Batch. Alright, more legalese. Alright, let's set it here. Pull the camera down. Well, tilt it down anyway. Let me grab my X-Acto knife, which is buried over here. There it is. I'm going to put that in a better place. While I'm cutting this tape, just want to say, if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy unboxings of action figures, let's see, toy hunts, yeah, collection tours. If you want to subscribe to Hey What That On My Shelf, that would greatly help the channel out, and you get all that in your feed. And if you have a fun comment, that is always greatly appreciated. Let's get this trooper out the box. There he is. All right. There's that slide action. Oops, sorry. Take a second. I almost knocked some stuff over here. There we go. Get this white piece of paper out of here. All right, let's get that blaster first. Oh man, I can't remember. So I can't remember which person, but on the comments on one of my other videos, they gave me the actual names of these. I want to say, oh, it's on the floor. It's called the Floor Blaster now. No, technical term, I think it was like DC-15S. Is that right? I can't remember. I told him I would remember, and I totally forgot already. Because I called this the little boy, and the bigger one that usually comes, because this one only comes with one blaster. Usually comes with a big one too, and I call it the big boy blaster, and then the little boy blaster. But yeah, I think it's the DC-15S, and the other one's the DC-15A, if I remember right. Did I remember? Let me know in the comments if I got it right, or if I'm just way off and I'm making stuff up, which could happen. This blaster has a little bit weird tilt up to it. I don't know what that's about. It looks like it's just kind of like almost like it's a little too happy to see me. It's got a little phallic look to it. All right, with that said, I'm done with that. Let's look at this. Sometimes things come out of my mouth and I'm like, why did I even say that? That was one of those moments. A little embarrassing. But will it get edited out? Probably not, because I'll forget to find it in the video and it will stay in. Oh, well. Hopefully not everybody has clicked off the video at this point, but let's do some articulation. So let's get a focus lock. Let's check out that head. So underneath, you can see this is the point where they started, they like molded heads and threw it inside of the helmet, right? And then they like, I don't know if it's part of the, like molded in, or if they glued an actual head up inside of there, but I like it because it makes the helmet the correct size. Let's see if I have, so here's a Phase 2 Clone Trooper, the newer one, that came with the battle droid. See how the helmet is more of that same size? And let me grab Clone Trooper, what's yours, Cody. I feel like that head, well, it's hard to get it next to it. But the Cody head, well, it's not horrible, but I feel like it's a little bit on the smaller side to me. But yeah, so I do like that this one has that newer, let me just set Cody over here. All right, get this other clone out of here. We'll throw other ones over there at one point so you can see them all next to each other. Okay, so let me see, where does that focus lock? Yeah, okay, so that was inside the head. You do have a ball joint at the bottom, and you've got a ball joint in the top of the head, so you get that oomph factor. Oomph. Very good. So there's your down, there's your up. Yeah, it's great. It moves a lot like any of the other troopers, and they're pretty fantastic. All right, so it is the older style, so it does have the shoulder guard is glued down here as opposed to being pegged into the shoulder. But that's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. So it's just a little different. It just gets a little funny if it gets underneath like that and it gets kind of bunched up and stuff. But it is what it is. It does it have butterflies? It should, yeah. So we got butterflies there in the shoulder. Nice. Butterflies with a peg on a rocker going in for the shoulder. And that makes up your entire shoulder. The older style did not have bicep cuts, so there's no movement right here, whereas the newer troopers, you've got like a peg going in right here, so you can actually move that around. So a little extra articulation on the newer ones. And then you've got the same elbow as the newer ones. It is just a peg on a rocker there. It goes more than 90. This hand is going to be an up and down. This one's going to be a right and left, I believe. Yep, that's usually how they do these troopers. Then you've got a ball joint right in here. There's your tilt back, your tilt forward, side to side action. Yep, it works very well. There are no waist cuts on these, and that works. That's fine. You can get most of your action with this. Well, you'll have to get all your action with this, but it works pretty well. And let's see up in here. So it kind of hits here like the troopers do. But there's your side out kick, your front kick, and your back kick. Not bad. And let's see. So there is just a ball joint going in inside of there. I forgot to point that out. It's hard to see. And then down in here is a peg. So much like the bicep cut on the newer style, at least the old ones still have the thigh movement that goes into the armor. It looks really nice. It's not a normal thigh cut. Just really works well. Looks good. Love it. Double jointed knee, but it has the pins because it is older. The newer ones are all just a single. It's much like the elbow, where it is just a peg on a rocker. But the older style is the double jointed with the pins. Then you got a front facing pin on a rocker for the foot that is so tight I can't even move it. Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's not the deal. So it'll move fine. It's that there's this little piece down here so it doesn't go back any further. Is that a normal thing? I feel like it's a little less because see how his foot is down? And this one, you can't do that. You cannot push this down. That is as far down as it will go. There's not a whole lot of movement on these feet. So the newer style allows for, they must have brought this piece up a little bit. It allows for some down movement, which is good because sometimes you're going to want poses where it's like foot is up and you got to kind of push it like that. So yeah, the newer style definitely has better articulation. Still going to be a great figure on the shelf. I mean, you're going to still be able to kind of pose it where you need to. Just a little heads up on some of the articulation with the older figures compared to the newer. All right, let's set him over here. Let's pull the camera in a better place. Right there should do it. We'll throw him right here. And there's that blaster that's a little bent, but that's everything that comes in the box of this Elite Squad Trooper. That is what it is, right? All of a sudden I have a wave of panic, like I said that wrong. Nope, Elite Squad Trooper. I always got to relook at the boxes. Alright, so that's everything that comes in the box. Let's move that away. Let's throw some other troopers here for fun, and then we'll throw some other figures for scale. So there's that Phase 2 Clone Trooper. This is the one that came with, let's see, it was the Battle Droid and Trooper 2-pack. And this is the one that came in the Standalone Galaxy artwork. This is the one that has the nice, ugly 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know, I thought I'd throw this in here too. The other Trooper that came with the Battle Droid has the nice clean deco face. So yeah, I like this one so much better. So that's the difference of those two, even though that's not what this video is totally about. I thought I'd throw it in. Alright, helmet on. Helmet on. We'll move him out of the way because it's just like him otherwise. Otherwise he's the same, just different head. Stuff. There's Cody, older style, older than this one. Oh, he knocked him over. Is that Cody? I'm taking over as a trooper. Alright, what else do we got? We got Ahsoka's clone. And here's Appo, Commander Appo. Okay. There's some cool looking, well, I'd like to say they're all clones, but he's not a clone, but he's wearing clone-ish armor. Let's take a couple of these away. Throw some other figures just to get some scale. So we'll put in a Super Battle Droid. Kind of show you. I know he's in a pose, so he's a little bit taller than that, but you can see that he's in a bit of a pose. Let's move him out of the way, and we'll throw a droid in here just so we can see. This is a newer R4. There we go. So there you go. There is, let me get a focus. There is your Elite Squad Trooper. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.